Hello YouTube, Gaming Goddess here with a review on Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth. This is an RPG based on the Digimon franchise for both the PS4 and PS Vita. This game is published by Bandai Namco Entertainment and is the 5th game in the Digimon Stories series. With that being said, let's jump on into the digital world and see what this game has to offer. Let's first take a look at the general gameplay. The player takes on the role of the main protagonist, who can either be male or female. The main character then becomes a cyber sleuth in order to uncover the mysteries within the internet program known as Eden. The player can travel between the real world and Eden. Each of these locations have different sub-areas that the player can explore. While in the real world, the player can accept quests, visit shops, talk to NPCs, access connection points into Eden, and of course, a lot of the game's story will take place in the real world. While in Eden, or the digital world as I like to call it, the player can explore a variety of locations from forums to the Digilab and even dungeon-like areas. The player can also talk to NPCs as well as battle some, access shops, and battle other Digimon. In certain parts of Eden, the player's Digimon will follow the player around. I personally like when the other characters follow behind, but of course, if you do not like this feature, you can always turn it off in the options menu. In the Digilab, the player can access the Digifarm, heal the entire party, buy items for the Digifarm, import different types of Digimon, and of course, Digivolve any of the Digimon the player owns. When Digimon are in the Digifarm, the player can give commands to train, develop, and investigate. The player can also feed the Digimon that are currently on the island to boost its stats. Digimon will level up while on the Digifarm, and when a Digimon reaches certain requirements, that Digimon can Digivolve. Finally, by accessing the menu, the player can set the Digimon for battle, save the game, reply to Digiline messages, access the items, and check the player's status. These are probably the most important features in the menu since they are technically the most used features. When checking the player's status, the player can view the current side quest for hints if they get lost or confused on what they're supposed to do. That pretty much covers the basic gameplay, and honestly, I'm really surprised by how much this game really has to offer. But with that being said, let's now take a look at the battle system. Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth offers a turn-based battle system. When exploring the digital world, random enemy encounters will happen. The player's party can consist up to 9 different Digimon, but only 3 of them will be sent out into battle. The other 6 are in reserve in case the Digimon faints or the current party isn't good enough to face the enemy Digimon. The player has normal attacks, skills, and can also use items. On the right-hand side of the screen, the game shows the player whose turn is up next. In certain parts of the game, the player will be accompanied by a guest. The guest will have one Digimon that will help fight alongside the player. Once the battle is complete, the player will receive experience points, money, and sometimes items. Moving on to the graphics and audio. This game offers 3D CGI as well as some animated cutscenes. I actually enjoy the graphics the way they are, but of course the Digimon or NPCs that follow the player can glitch inside of the player. Like, I can literally stand inside them, and it's actually pretty funny. As for the audio, this game is voiced in Japanese with, of course, English dialogue, but it's not completely voiced. The soundtrack, on the other hand, sounds pretty good. Even though there aren't too many different background songs being played throughout the game, I still personally enjoyed it. Here are some pros and cons based on my opinion. First, some pros would include a good story, cool characters, lots of Digimon, a decent soundtrack, some different gameplay features, and of course some good graphics. As for the cons, the story progression is a little slow, and there's the occasional glitching through other characters. Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth is actually a pretty cool game, and I can honestly say that someone who appreciates the Digimon animated series can definitely find some enjoyment in this. It's your typical JRPG, and in my opinion, it offers some pretty cool features. Yes, the story progression is a little slow for the first half, but the story is good, so it didn't really bother me. I do like how the party Digimon follow the player around, and of course, if you don't like it, you can always turn this feature off in the menu. Again, this is a pretty good game, especially if you like Digimon in general. Digimon Cyber Sleuth gets an overall rating of 8.5 out of 10. Any RPG fan or even any anime fan should definitely check this game out. If you like this video, feel free to leave me a like. It helps me help you guys find awesome video games. Also, leave me some comments and suggestions in the comment box below. This has been a Gaming Goddess review. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember to keep on gaming.